It's the semi-finals of AFCON 2025, and let us have a look at the teams that are going to be duking it out. Guys, first game early-ish. The early game is going to be Senegal versus Egypt. And then later in the day, it's probably the biggest game in African football right now, and that is Nigeria versus the host Morocco. I think if you are really, really honest with yourselves, these have been the best two teams in this tournament so far. They've gone through this group stages pretty comfortably, and they are here at the end of it, duking it out in the semi-finals. So one of them has got to go. Let us have a quick look first at how I think, or how LiveScore thinks, that Senegal versus Egypt are going to line up. Now, LiveScore and African football, guys, these guys need to do a better job. I think we need to do a review. Regardless, I think we should just go with the example of how they lined up in the last game. I am not going to include, because I don't know anybody if they've been suspended or not, but in goal, Edouard Mendy has been their guy in goal. I don't think he's put a foot wrong, let's be honest. I don't remember anything where you can say that he needs to be replaced. So, pretty good. And then a back four of Diatta. Koulibaly was given a red card, wasn't he, in the other game? Was it the game before last? I'm not sure about Koulibaly, but anyway, they've put Koulibaly, Niakate, and Malik Diouf as a back four. And then in midfield three of Diarra, Idrissa Gueye, and Papa Gueye. I keep looking at these two to see if they are related, if they look alike. But let me know. Do you know whether Idrissa Gueye and Papa Gueye are related? Let me know. And then we've got Iliman Ndiaye, Habib Diallo, and Sadio Mane up front. Sadio Mane has been amazing this tournament. Very good leadership skills. And I was having a conversation with my brother the other day, and I was saying, we were discussing Zambia actually, and we were saying, you know what, we've always been small, you know, because I was saying, oh, we need to recruit larger players to compete physically in like the tournaments. And my brother said, well, we won the AFCON with dwarfs. Well, we had like Ijani Monde, Stofila Nsunzu. We had a few players with some stature, but most of our players were diminutive. Rainford Calabar, Bene Isaac Mwansa, Bene Msonda. All these guys were really like smallish, petite types of players. So literally, Sadio Mane as well is not the biggest player in the world, and he is pulling strings like no man's business. So I think talent and the balanced squad is more important than physicality. So I agree with Namo for a change on this matter. The Egyptians, we can expect them to line up like this. El Shanawi in goal, and then defensive players of Rami Rabia, this one, Hossam Abdelmagoud, and Yesa Ibrahim. Then Ahmed, Fatua, Fatih, Atia, and Mohammed Hani, and Imam Ashur are the people who have been put up there. Then we've got two of probably one of the best strikers at the African Nations Cup, Mo Salah and Omar Mamouche. Mo Salah, of course, is more of a winger, but this guy is being misplayed at the moment at Liverpool. I think the way he's playing right now at AFCON is the best way to play him. Do not trap him on that wing. You know, he needs to be fluid. He gets the ball on the wing and he can either go left or right and do crazy things. Now, who do I think is going to win? You guys, please don't expect me to be too neutral. I am struggling with neutrality. Africa Cup. That's when, you know, like I thought I could do it, but I have realized that I am so biased. But it's different when Arsenal is playing. I can say whatever nonsense is nonsense. And when Zambia is playing, I have to obviously big up my team, you know. Egypt are going to win, in my opinion. I'd love Senegal to win, but I think Egypt, although Egypt haven't been convincing. Guys, have you been convinced by Egypt's performances right now? And I've been saying through the tournaments, I think these Arab-like nations, obviously African nations, are a lot more fluid. But then they're a lot more fluid, passing easier, But when they meet a good side, will they be able to do all that? And that's also my concern with Morocco. When they meet an actual good team that can control the ball, the pace of the game as well. And, and like Zambia wouldn't really like maintain possession. Are they going to be able to overrun and basically outwit Senegal? I am not sure. But I am going to go with logic here. And if I get this wrong, then so be it. It's a semi-final, but I am seeing Egypt beating Senegal. That's what I'm seeing. It will not be easy, but yeah, I can see even like a 3-1 again. I don't think this game is going to go to extra time. I might be wrong, but if I knew what was going to happen 100%, we wouldn't bother watching the tournament, would we? So that is our first game, our first semi-final game in my mind. Let's go to the second one, which I think everybody is looking forward to. I'll be ready. And unfortunately, this game is taking place at the same time as Chelsea Arsenal in this cup game. The one I'll be watching, yeah? It's going to be Nigeria versus Morocco, because I am an African patriot and I love AFCON more than I love anything else. And this game is definitely 100% better. I'll still watch the other game on my phone, and then the AFCON will be on the telly because, your girl is obsessed. Let us have a look at how Live Score expect these teams to line up. Let's start with the Nigerian team. Stanley Nwabali in goal. He has been in goal throughout. This guy, I think, I won't actually give him too much credit. I think the back for the defense has been so good. It hasn't exposed him to nonsense. Because like Nwabali, no one's talking about him right now because they don't need to concede. They have been really, really strong defensively, with a strong midfield as well, which has helped protect the defense. And I think this is the first game where Nigeria are going to be challenged. They'll be challenged physically and mentally. This will not just be a physical battle, it will be a mental battle. And if you think also like Morocco are a weak team that is not going to come at you, you'll be shocked. These guys, I was shocked when I watched them in their last game against Cameroon. They were going toe-to-toe with Cameroon physically. Headers in the box. These guys are strong. They've got everything. So let's have a look. The back four, Onyemachi had an assist in the previous game, a very nice assist to Victor Osimhen. So great on the wing play. Oh, he's good. And on the other wing, we've got Osai Samuel, who basically, I love this comment he said, you know what, people sleep on me. People sleep on me. I'm actually a very good player. And I'm thinking, wow, if I had the courage and the self-belief of this Nigerian team, I would be running the world. I'm telling you, even 10%, I would be running the whole planet. I'm telling you. So let's do a back four without me absolutely talking through every player. Osai Samuel, Semi Ajayi, Calvin Bassey. Now, is Calvin Bassey suspended for this game? I've got a feeling he might be. Isn't he suspended? Because of collecting extra points, him and Wilfred Ndidi. Anyway, let me just talk about it, but let's consider there'll be a lot of changes before the game because, the Live Score are not very reliable. Calvin Bassey, Onyemachi. Then midfield, we've got these guys, Onyeka, Wilfred Ndidi, and Alex Iwobi, Ademola Lookman. And then Adams and Osimhen up front. This is how they should start 100%. And in the group stages, I mentioned that, what, Nigeria concerned me because when they made some changes in the 70th minute, that was the only time I saw some weaknesses in Nigeria. So let us see how Eric Sele. I don't know how we line them up, but if he lines them up like this, then Nigeria are going to be fine. They've got some good alternatives on the bench as well. So that is the Nigerian team. Morocco team, Bono in goal. Then you've got Mazraoui, Masina, Aguad, and Ashram Hakimi. We know all these guys, don't we? We know these guys are very dangerous. Hakimi on the left, Hakimi on the right, and Mazraoui on the left. Is going to be crazy times. Then we've got Saibari. He scores. He does all sorts. This guy doesn't stop running. El Anui and El Kanous. And then you've got Azozuli. And then my favorite guy, El Kabi. This guy is dangerous. Did you see that assist for who's got Brahim Diaz's goal? You know, in the previous game they played Cameroon. That assist, this guy can do anything. He leaps, he does. And I'm sure if Nigeria are going to give him space, there'll be a bicycle kick in for us. It'll be a spectacle. And then Brahim Diaz, probably one of their best players. And also Brahim Diaz is going to be going back next week to Real Madrid with a new coach because they've sacked their coach. Honestly, Real Madrid, they're a crazy team. Insane. I don't know how they maintain their sort of like stature in football. These guys are so completely unreasonable. I wouldn't want to support them because I would just be like a complete emotional mess with some of the changes they make. So here we've got it. These are the two teams and this is how they should line up. Now, here is my prediction, guys. I've got very good friends on here who have made through this journey. And I like that you call me out to my bias, 100%. I have got almost every Morocco scoreline wrong because I keep saying they're gonna lose, but this time they're gonna lose. This is the first time Morocco are going to meet a team that is going to be better than them. And I'm not saying usually Nigeria are better than them. When the tournament started, I would have said Morocco are better than them. But Nigeria have grown into this tournament and they're so confident. And if you know these guys are missing the World Cup, eh? And like when you watch them at the Africa Cup, they should be at the World Cup. Instead of my friends, my neighbors, my brothers in Congo. These guys, this pitch, the facilities in Morocco, they suit Nigeria. These guys don't like poverty football. Nigeria, that's what I've seen. They like this nice, the facilities, even the stadiums, the pitches, they've got drainage underneath. Perfect conditions for a football game. Even when it's raining, the pitch is not waterlogged. Since when have we watched an African tournament where we don't have waterlogged pitches? The first time in a long, long time. So guys, these guys, of course, they probably don't want to go to America because America is very dangerous at the moment. But basically, this game is going to be crazy. Who's going to win? It's going to be Nigeria. I think Nigeria are going to create some crazy, crazy football on Wednesday night. And they're going to be going into the final to meet Egypt. Now, please tell me what you think. Do you think that Nigeria can do the job? Do you think Morocco are in the best place to do it? Morocco, I think, have earned a right to go into the final. Ideally, this should be our final. This should be our final, but it's not. It's our semi-final. And I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but tell me, what do you think? So, yeah, for me, our final, at the end of Wednesday evening, we are going to have Egypt and Nigeria, and these two are going to be the ones playing for the trophy. The African Nations Cup 2025 is going to be playing between Nigeria and Egypt on Sunday evening. So let me know, guys, what you think. I can't wait to see these games on Wednesday evening, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Let me know, guys, please. Thank you so much for always supporting me, for watching my videos and supporting this channel. You have been absolutely a pleasure to do this. That's why I'm here every day. I missed yesterday, actually, but I'm here every day. And it's such an awesome pleasure to see all your comments. So please continue to support the page, even the other content that's not AFCON related. I've got Premier League content, and I'm about to do another rant on Real Madrid. I think basically being absolutely psychopathic. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. I'll be talking to you very soon, and have a lovely, lovely rest of the week. Bye-bye.